And what would you say is the reason it is so important that every student has equitable access, opportunities to learn at high levels, high expectations, and hope?
Why is that important? Oh my
Heck
God.
yeah.
Well, when I look at those things, what I see is the outcome of all of those is a sense of belonging, right? Like when you have access, opportunities, when people believe in you and are hopeful for your success, like that right there is where kids feel safe and want to take risks. That's where relationships are built. That's where community is built. And kids know, I don't care what their ability levels are, they know when those things aren't in place. The hard thing is all of those are competencies. They're not things that we master. You can't be ready for those things. And so it's kind of looking back and like, why is this important? Because everything else is built on this foundation. And I think that there are kids that we do this with. I just don't know if we do this for all of the kids. And I think that's the part that is really challenging, and uncovering those unconscious biases and the ableist views that we all grew up with, not even realizing that we don't provide opportunities to all kids. We don't provide access to all kids. We don't have high expectations of all kids, and we don't sometimes even realize that that's happening. And so I think like, even if today we reflect on this and say, okay, like if I look at every single kid in our community, in our school, in our classroom, in our daycare, in our sports team, can we honestly look at ourselves and say, like, do they have access? Do they have opportunity? Do I have a high expectation for them? Or is it getting clouded by history that has taught us and trained us to think the opposite?
One of the things that I always think about too is oftentimes the lack of opportunity comes from a deficit-based mindset, which you've addressed in your Presuming Competence 5 More Minutes video, which is they can't. I'm a mom of 4 kids, one who has some pretty significant academic needs. Do not tell me or my daughter what she is capable of.
Right.
She gets to decide that. You give her every opportunity. You make her feel like she belongs. You create a space where she can take risks, and she will show you what she is capable of, but you will not put a ceiling over her head.